Hey guys, so tomorrow is May 5th, which is my last frost date in the garden. It is just a suggested last frost date, and so I have been checking my long range forecasts. And it looks like Friday, Saturday, we're probably going to get some weather that's around 0 or 1. So I'm not going to put my tomatoes out tomorrow. I'm not going to start planting them. Probably wait till the weekend and then check to see what the weather looks like then. But what I am doing is hardening my tomatoes off to get them ready to be put in the ground permanently. So what that means is putting them outside for an hour, bringing them back in, or put them in the sun for an hour and then make sure they're shaded for the rest of the afternoon. And we do this for two reasons. So if you've been growing your plants inside, it doesn't compare to the sun outside. Like even if it's been a sunny windowsill or something, like it's just not the same. And you will get something called sun scald. So your leaves will start looking white on the top. It's usually not catastrophic. The plants can recover from it, but it's not great for the plant. So if you can avoid stressing them like that, then do that. I mean, at this point, you've invested so much time already, right? Like you've grown them from seed, you've watered them, you've got them the right compost mix. Like what's a couple more days of hardening off? It's so worth it. The other reason that we harden off our plants is so that they can get used to temperatures. So tomatoes can really handle cooler temperatures, but they're really used to being in your house. So, an 18 to 20 degree, which is what, like, I don't know, 80 or something in Fahrenheit. So what we start doing with them is leaving them outside overnight. So if you see your temperature is going to be 10 degrees, 7 degrees overnight, it's not too windy, leave your plants outside overnight. It is hard to do the first time. You feel a little bit like you've gone to bed and left like your pet outside. Like you're sort of like, oh God, are they gonna be okay? But they are gonna be okay, and it's a necessary step so that when they are permanently planted in the ground, they don't get shocked and like stop growing on you. So that is hardening off. I suggest you do it for about a week. So start easy in the sun, just an hour in the sun, put them in the shade. If your temperatures are good enough, leave them outside overnight. And yeah, that is hardening your plants off. The other thing that I wanted to mention is I'm not going to be putting out peppers or eggplants or any of that kind of stuff until almost June, maybe even into June. And that's because I really want the ground temperatures to warm up. So I'll be looking probably when like overnight temperatures are staying around 10 degrees Celsius, which I believe is 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And once we reach that, then your peppers will thrive. They will, like, you'll plant them and they won't stunt for a little bit. Sometimes if it's too cold, they stunt for a little bit and you kind of don't get growth off of them. And that certainly happened to me last year. So what I'm going to do this year is make sure the ground is warm enough. I do have most of my peppers in pots. Very few are actually going in the soil in the ground. So some of those I will be able to put out, and I'll show you. I have this cute little area beside my driveway where my neighbor has this lovely brick wall, and it's all rock down below. And it's a bit of a sun trap, a bit of a heat trap, and I grew peppers there last year in pots, and it was really good. All my peppers did really well there. The other thing I want to mention about peppers is growing them in pots. So my shishito peppers, my jalapeno peppers, are going in pots this big, and they will live in that for the rest of the summer. And part of the reason we do that is because the pepper plant likes to be not like root bound, but it likes to grow and then hit a point where it's like, oh, okay, I can't keep just expanding my roots and my leaves. Time to start putting on some fruit. Because we are in a growing season that's not super long, start my peppers in January from seed. Potted them on about a week or two ago into pots this size, and then they will just live in that for the rest of their life. And like I say, that helps them produce more peppers. So that's kind of all I've got to say on this before last frost date eve. Tomorrow we will be doing a full garden tour. I'll take you around the whole garden and show you what's changed in the last week or so. Things have really shot up. It's been raining here a lot. Temperatures have been cool, which is kind of nice because last spring I didn't get to grow peas and beans, my runner beans, it got really hot here really fast and everything just shriveled out. So I don't mind that it's kind of a little bit cooler right now, because my brassicas, like my cabbages and my broccolis and my peas, are thriving. So come around tomorrow and I will show you what's going on in the garden, and thanks for watching today.